Hey Stampers, Diane Dimich here with ddStamps.com, and today I'm going to show you a really quick way to make some fast cards, note cards. And these are just two of them that I made. I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly how I did this. Now to begin with, I used the Stampin' Up! Sheer Perfection Designer Series Vellum, and this is available only during the month of March. And it is just some great vellum that's all printed. It's kind of got a gray tone to it, and then it's printed on vellum. But let me show you what I did, is I took a sheet of this. Let me see if I can find the one I used. But you can see the great prints you've got. I used this one here with all the flowers on it. And what I did is I actually took a piece of Designer Series paper, and this one is printed. It's the Coastal Cabana. And I'm going to actually layer that behind the vellum so you can actually see how it shines through and changes the look of that vellum. So that's what we're going to do today. I took one of those sheets and I actually cut it down to 2x3 little strips of cardstock. And then I took my Designer Series paper and I cut that down to 2x3, the exact same size. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add these onto the card. And when working with vellum, especially this vellum, I like to just put the adhesive in where it's printed kind of a dark gray. And then this is going to line up right on top of that, like that, so that you can actually see the print come through. And then I'm going to take another piece of Coastal Cabana, and this one is actually cut 2 1/4 by 3 1/4. And I'm just going to attach this right on to that piece of Coastal Cabana. And then I took a sheet of 8.5 by 11 cardstock. I cut it in half, scored it 4 1/4, so it is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, folded that in half. And there's the base for my note card. And I'm going to come in with some of our thick twine in the Coastal Cabana color. This is could be considered a monochromatic card. So it's going to look good because everything coordinates so well. And I'm just going to go ahead and tie this twine right around that piece. And I just tied that into a bow. Trim off my edges. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with a stamp from Nature's Perfection. This stamp set actually coordinates with the vellum. This is also one of a celebration set that's only available March of this year, but it's awesome because it coordinates. I mean, these are the exact images that are in the vellum. And I'm going to come in with this cute little butterfly that's in there, and some Coastal Cabana cardstock, and some basic gray ink. And go ahead and ink up that butterfly. Stamp it on my cardstock. And then I'm going to come in, I have a punch of that butterfly that coordinates perfectly with that stamp. And so it's easy to line up the image when you flip it over like that with the punch. And I'm going to punch out that little butterfly. And let me grab some dimensionals so I can finish up this card. So the last few things I'm going to do is I actually add dimensionals onto this because I just like the look that the dimensionals give it. It just gives it a little bit of height, and I like that. So I will add that to the middle of my cardstock. I'm going to trim one of my edges of my dimensionals here because I just need a half of a piece or a small piece to add this butterfly on to my cardstock. And then a couple other little things that I'm going to do. I'm going to come in with some of our pearls. And we have this long string of pearls here, and I just cut down to 3. And so they will come right off of there, hopefully. And add those right into the body of my butterfly. I just love how it just jazzes up that card a little bit. And then last but not least, the only thing that set doesn't have is a verse. And so this happens to be my newest favorite stamp set. I've been using this for everything right now. It is called Lovely Amazing You, and it is one of Stampin' Up's newest photopolymer stamp sets. And I'm going to go ahead and use Good Wishes Your Way and a little Coastal Cabana ink. And go ahead and stamp that. One of the nice things about photopolymer stamps, of course, is that you can see exactly where you're stamping. And there's my card. A quick, fast note card. You could make a whole set of these for somebody. Using all different colors of inks and ribbons and papers. But you can see how fast they go together, and it's just a lot of fun. So these are going to be my thank yous this month. So if you do place an order with me, you may get one in the mail. Anyway, if you haven't already done so, you may want to click on my website and sign up for my newsletter. And get lots of great tips, tricks, and techniques weekly. So I hope you have a great day. Thank you.